Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. A memory-lost man and a stand-in woman. At that time, I Liked You was a heartbreaking love tragedy that's got fans reeling. Brace yourself, because at that time, I Liked You just ripped the short drama world apart with a love story so achingly raw, it's left hearts in tatters. Premiering October 15, 2025, on Youku, this 70-episode gut punch, starring Wang Kaimu and Hae-in, has surged to 1.2 billion streams, with Wang's Hey Heartbreak trending at 500 million Weibo views. It's no cliched stand-in marriage plot, it's a devastating double misrecognition where both Wang's Amnesiac CEO, Lu Chen, and Hae's substitute bride, Soo-won, remember the heartbeat but forget who sparked it. Douyin clips of their tear-soaked glances loop 30 million times, exploding with "This tragedy's killing me" memes. This isn't just drama, it's a love that bleeds through every forgotten vow. Wang Kaimu, 29, channels Lu Chen's memory loss as a dagger, his cold 3-year contract, don't cross the line slicing into Soo-won's soul. Hae-in, 23, burns a Soo, her eyes a wildfire of buried high school memories, crumpled notes, hallway glances, unspoken "I like you"s, torched by his blank stare. Their chemistry, raw and searing, turns contract-bound distance into a tragic dance of almost recognized love, with the ost heartbeat forgotten hitting 60 million QQ music streams. Fans sob over Soo's fiery gaze, Bilibili edits, 20 million loops, dissecting her "I'm your wife, but not your heart" pain. Despite the trope, their spark, Wang's restrained torment, Hae's trembling hope, feels like a knife twist of fate. The web's a mess, cosplayers reenact hallway flashbacks, fanfics beg for memories return, and Weibo threads wail, why can't they remember? Critics rave, Wang and Hae make tragedy addictive, per a Youku exec. Wang Kaimu and Hae-in aren't just stars, they're the heartbeat we're all chasing, even when it's lost. Hae-in's dual roles in Wang Kaimu's tortured heart, and at that time, I Liked You ignite a tragic love storm. Hold your tears, because at that time, I Liked You just shattered the short drama world with a love so raw, it's a wildfire of heartbreak. Since its October 15, 2025, Youku premiere, this 70-episode tragedy has surged to 1.5 billion streams, with Wang's Hey tragedy at 600 million Weibo views. Hae-in, 23, stuns as both fierce, guarded Soo-won and her gentle, true self, a dual role confirmed, splitting her soul to protect her heart. Wang Kaimu, 29, as Amnesiac Lu Chen, hides molten passion beneath his icy facade, his spark for the fake Soo doomed to ignite chaos. Douyin clips of their rain-soaked clash loop 40 million times, screaming, this love hurts too much, it's not a drama, it's a blazing wound we can't look away from. Hae's acting is explosive. One moment, she's spitting, "Godaki, I'll make a dozen," with thorns. The next, she's softly offering warm water, her eyes betraying scars. Her seamless switch breaks hearts, fun sobbing, she's smiling through the pain. Wang's Lu, memory in tatters, chases schoolgirl shadows and dreams but blanks on Soo's real face. His furrowed brow, "I forgot something vital," and fleeting smile collapse worlds, with Bilibili edits, 25 million loops, hailing his tortured perfection. The rain-chased scene, where Soo says, "The contract's done," and Lu pleads, "I remember the heartbeat," has fans weeping, trending heartbeat line at 200 million hits. The lingering shot, rain dripping from his hair to her shoulder, melts 30 million. Douyin shares cosplayers reenact the rain clash, fanfics beg for memories return, and critics rave, Hae and Wang make pain addictive, per a Youku exec. Their spark, Hae's fiery masks, Wang's fractured soul, is a tragic masterpiece. Hae-in and Wang Kaimu aren't stars, they're the wildfire love that's burning us all. Wang Kaimu and Hae-in's heart-wrenching at that time, I Liked You burns fans' youth to ashes. Hold your tears, because at that time, I Liked You just set the short drama world ablaze with a tragedy so searing, it's torching hearts everywhere. Since its October 15, 2025, Youku debut, this 70-episode masterpiece has surged to 1.9 billion streams, with Wang's Hey pain at 750 million Weibo views. Wang Kaimu, 29, as Amnesiac Lu Chen, forgets Soo-won's face but clings to her high school embrace's warmth, a cruel, illogical love that defies reason. Hae-in, 23, dual roles as the prickly contract wife and her tender past self, her fiery eyes hiding a decade of unsent love letters. Their rain-soaked "I remember the heartbeat" clash loops 50 million times on Douyin, screaming, "This drama's burning my youth to cinders, it's not a story, It's a soul-crushing inferno. The stand-em tale flips the script. Sue's no discarded shadow but the original love. Fate's twist making her the high school crush Lou forgot post-crash. Her now is his contract wife. Biting you get keys? I'll make a dozen. Veils her past devotion. A quasi loop that's got fans sobbing. The scriptwriter's a sadist. BTS leaks of Zhai's red-eyed sobs and Wang's trembling tissue hand fuel Wang's Hey BTS at 300 million hits. Fans begging, are they in love? Earl. Details slay. A faded love letter ticket from their teen date sparks Lou's headache, flashing back to him slipping it into her book. The reknit scarf, lost in his crash, reborn by her hands, prompts his the stitch, feels familiar, her tears soaking the wool cosplayers flood cons with ticket stubs, fanfics plead for memories return, and Bilibili edits, 35 million loops, sync their pain to heartbeat forgotten Zost, 75 million QQ music streams. Critics rave, Wang and Zhai make agony art, per Yoku exec. Wang Kaimu and Hae-in art stars, they're the stitches weaving our hearts into their tragic, timeless love traffic. This drama has already exploded. It's been trending for 7 times in just 3 days. Wang Kaimu's crying scenes are legendary. Hae-in's acting is explosive. The ceiling of substitute marriage. The buzz is skyrocketing popularity. Ridiculously good. Even my mom keeps asking, when will that guy remember? Stats. No need to look. The comments are all I'm so touched. I'm so touched. This isn't a wife-chasing crematorium, it's an incinerator. Heroine is so miserable. I cried even louder than she did. Please, make him remember. My heart can't take it. The audience has become jealous, feeling a mixture of sourness and pain. Here comes the single-sentence paragraph. We are all empaths with intense pain. To put it informally, this drama is so fucking heartbreaking. It doesn't rely on melodrama, but on authenticity, real emotions, real details. Such a shame it doesn't flatter you. It pierces you, but even as you're being pierced, you keep running into the blade. It's so much like love. Some say the amnesia plot is cliché, but this one is errant. Amnesia isn't a tool, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for those we thought we'd forgotten, but who are actually buried deep within our hearts. Some people haven't disappeared. They've been hidden from us until a certain moment, a smell, a sound, explodes. Here comes the single-sentence paragraph. Memory can deceive. The heart can't. Behind the scenes gossip. I heard there was a scene that took 28 takes. It's the scene where the heroine burns all her old belongings. In the brazier were her high school diary, his photo, and the movie ticket. She tossed them in one by one. The flames illuminated her face. Not a single tear shed. When the director called cut, she collapsed to the ground, sobbing convulsively. Wang Kaimu rushed over and hugged her. The two of them embraced and cried on the set. Calm missed on screen, cherished off screen. This kind of emotion is undeniable. The audience understands sincerity is always the most powerful filter. A battle for ranking? There's no such thing. This drama features 2 C-suite stars. Neither can steal the spotlight. Yiying's forbearance and Wang Kaimu's struggle carry equal weight. One feels pain in the open, the other in the dark. This is adult love. There's no one-click recovery, no instant reconciliation. One can only endure, wait, and remember. Love is like a puzzle of memory. Without one piece, it's incomplete. The release date is also incredible. It'll be online before Valentine's Day. A precise target for singles. Look, there are people worse off than you. Also, a target for couples. Look, love is so difficult, but don't give up. This maneuver is so darn exciting. Now the entire internet is speculating. When will he remember? Some say the finale, some say the penultimate episode. My bet is 50 cents. At the wedding, the pastor asks, "Do you do?" He looks at her, his pupils suddenly dilating. Flashback to his high school graduation. She's standing in the audience, smiling at him. Then he says, "I do," not to the present, but to the past, to the girl he's never truly forgotten. When that happens, the entire internet will burst into "Don't ask me how I'm so sure," because love never truly aids. It just changed its name and loved you all over again. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.